How's it going everyone, GBG here, and in today's video I'm bringing to you Blade of Chaos Combat Mastery, and as per usual I'm going to give you guys all the best skills you can use in combos, how to combo with it, and some more techs. So without further ado, let's get it. Radiant Warden handles, you are definitely going to want to equip this as it deflects any projectile that comes your way, whether that's behind you, in front of you, to the sides, it does not matter, it will deflect it. Next up, you're going to want to equip the Dauntless Shield, and then you're going to want to head up to the setting and change the following: your weapon sheathing options from default to weapon toggle. In a nutshell, this takes it back to how it was in God of War 2018, allowing us to switch to bare hands by clicking the same arrow input that we have for our weapons. So for example, if I press D-pad left, then I'll just go and switch into bare hands or blades every time I do so. So now that that's out of the way, let's begin with the tutorial. Spartan Rush is essentially our movement skill, and it's universal to every single weapon that Kratos has. For example, you can do this with the axe with the bare hands, but the blades just does it better, because this specific sprinting light attack for the blade has a really quick animation and it cancels as well really well, allowing you to swiftly do this repeatedly without having to worry about getting hit, because you can cancel out of it swiftly. So you're going to want to master this and have it down to a T, because allowing bosses to escape is not something Kratos would do. Just ask Hermes. Now we're quickly going to go over the attacks for the Blade of Chaos. So we have the light attacks and the heavy attacks. When you press R1 6 times, you get that finisher, and when you press R2 3 times, you don't get a finisher, but you do have a heavy slam. And as you move further along in the story, you will get to unlock the following finisher. And unlike the Leviathan axe, the Blade of Chaos allows you to mix heavy attacks with the lights and vice versa, which means you can reverse the both of them and mix as much as you want. Just one thing I need to point out. Starting with a heavy attack will cut your combo shorter because you are dealing twice as much damage with those heavy attacks compared to the light. So it cuts the combo shorter, allowing you to go straight into the finisher move, which is the Plume of Chaos, or the light attack, which is that one right there. So play around with this and see which ones you prefer to do in combo. Like the other weapons, the blades allow you to also sidestep mid-combo and then continue into your finisher if you haven't done so already. Just remember, every time you sidestep when you're doing your light attacks, you can continue straight into your finisher. But if you sidestep and then go into a heavy attack, it will not work. Or if you do a light attack into a sidestep but then do a heavy attack, it'll also not work like that. Unless it is a finisher, you cannot do it. The only time you can sidestep into a heavy is when you're 100% sure it's going to be your finisher move. And this finisher can be a light finisher or a heavy attack finisher. The Blade of Chaos also have hold attacks and charge attacks. As for your light hold attacks, the blades deal a lot of damage when you have Chaotic Rampage 3. This attack will also allow you to go into your other finishers, which is your consecutive attacks, by just pressing R1 and just mashing it. So make sure you always pay attention to the end finisher of this move, which is the Chaotic Rampage 3, where you unlock it. This is why the blades are supreme, because this allows you to go into your other finishes right away, even when mid-attack. So like if an enemy attacks you whilst you're doing Chaotic Rampage, this will allow you to go straight into your other finisher if you move or dodge in between your Chaotic Rampage. Holding down R2 with the blades will launch enemies in the air, and you also have a different variety of launches. So when pressing R1 once, you'll single-handedly just launch them in the air in quick succession. When pressed twice, you'll still do the same animation as you did prior by just pressing R1 once and then holding it down. Now when you press R2 twice and then on the third hit you delay it and hold down R2, you'll do an upwards cross slash, which looks super sick, launching enemies in the air and setting them up for a combo. This is a returning move from God of War 2018, thank God, as we lost a few. So do not forget, you also have this move implemented within your tap attacks with the blades, and you can also do this right after Evasive Embers by holding down R2. This has to be done quite quickly, so go ahead and try it out. Next up, we have Flame Whiplash Light and Flame Whiplash Heavy. After mashing R1 for a certain period of time until that fire animation appears below Kratos, you can press R1 to do Scorched Sweep. And by pressing R2, you'll do Scorched Earth. And that is your different variations for light and heavy of Flame Whiplash. And as you progress through the game, you will unlock ways to make this even faster without you having to mash, by just timing your strikes. And this is where Dauntless Shield comes in. You're gonna want to equip this because Dauntless Shield also applies the maximum amount of stun damage to your enemies, and it's pretty great when you're gonna melt health bars. Not to forget to mention, you can also do this with your normal attacks after any normal attack. If you just time it and listen out for the controller vibrating, or if you know your end point of the animation and you can time it perfectly by frame, then great. All you have to do is press R1 when you hear it or when you see it coming, and time it so that you can have a fully charged Flame Whiplash. You can also dodge in between your max charge Flame Whiplash. So as soon as you get it fully charged up, if somebody attacks you mid animation or mid mash, you can dodge and immediately have it maxed charged again upon dodging. It's just broken.
They're going to cancel me? Why? Because I twerked? What? That wasn't me, GBG. It was She-Hulk. She did it on stream against y'all seen it? You ain't seen it? Man.
Listen, I'm 31 tomorrow, so just wanted to say, man, wish me happy birthday. I love you all. I'm doing this for you guys, as you know. Every Friday I'll be dropping a content, not even content, I'll be dropping a tutorial for you. And just wanted to say, man, thank you so much for being here with me all these years. I've been doing this thing for far too long. I should be out there enjoying my life before you know what I'm saying? But I have a shout out to do and give to someone who actually made me smile and made me cry at the same time, man, because this is the type of stuff I want to see in my comment section when I drop videos. You know why? Because it keeps me going. It makes me want to wake up in the morning and be like, holy shit, I wanna go even deeper for these guys. This is the type of shit that makes me smile. He said, this isn't a boss fight, it's a movie scene and we're the audience. I was just like in awe, admiring this comment, and everyone else who commented as well. I've got so many highlights, and asking you guys for thumbs up or thumbs down and just commenting in general on my videos gives it a huge help for the YouTube to just know that you guys enjoying what you're watching. And even if you click off the video, it doesn't matter, so long as you say something and you know you're watching and enjoying it, then it goes a mile. So all I want to say, thank you all so much. And also, that wasn't me twerking, it was She-Hulk, okay? Like, it happened on stream. She beat Gna. Steve was beating my ass, and then She-Hulk came up in here, twerked on her, and beat her ass. It is what it is. Anyway, let's continue with this tutorial, shall we? Alright, so this next tech is actually super handy for when you're fighting bosses or any enemy that's superior level to you. If you pay attention, when you're fighting higher level enemies, you normally cannot grapple onto them because they're higher level than you, so it won't allow you to pull them or grapple onto them. So what you can do is burn the ground around them, and sometimes this may even launch them. And this was beautiful to do in God of War 2018. When playing New Game Plus level 1, it would literally send them up flying in the air no matter what. And also when imbued with Flame Whiplash, it deals extra damage. Now I'm going to request you guys to do something for me. For, let's say, 10 seconds at the very least, do a freestyle of everything you've learned thus far. So for example, I don't want to see you stand still for longer than like 2 seconds. And I'm talking about axe combos, the barehanded combos, everything you've learned so far. Show me your very best and tag me on Twitter. Alright, I'm going to show you guys a simple combo that I did with the blades only, just to showcase to you that even the most simplest of the movesets can make the game look amazing. Alright man, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you next Friday for the Drop Near tutorial. I love you, and I'll see you later.